All right, let's see if this works. There it goes. Think I'm live. Let's see if this, yes, yes. I guess I have to create an event first for it to actually work. But yeah, what's going on YouTube? This is Eric Cuts for the Win. We doing a live stream. I was about to make a video. I actually started recording the commentary and then I was like, you know what? I don't feel like editing as usual. Let's just talk about this Xbox stuff. Let me tweet this out though. Of course, gotta do that. How's everyone doing? It's Friday, right? Yeah, Friday the 13th. So good luck to all of us. Hopefully it's a good day for everyone. Here is my video. Where is the link? There we go. For everyone. And then I will tweet this out and we could get started. But I see you guys in the chat. What's up, Eric? Every time I see you, Eric, it reminds me to post this on Discord. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, look at me posting to Discord first. Twitter's next. Uh-oh. All right, let me do this. There's some crazy kids outside, so if you hear the screaming and yelling, it's just kids walking by. What's up, Dave? Anime says, that thing ugly. We're gonna talk about it. I'm actually digging it, you guys. I'm digging it a little bit. The more I see it, the more it's growing on me. This design, the name, all of it, and what it means for Xbox, I honestly felt like they made a good move. Phil Spencer and the whole crew bringing it out like they did. So if you guys missed it, the VGAs were last night. And not a lot of surprises that I think are worth talking about. When it came to the premieres, a lot of them were very lukewarm. I wasn't really feeling a lot of it, but then this happened. Phil Spencer came out there and dropped a bomb and basically showed the next Xbox. I did not expect this. So it's definitely the biggest surprise of the night, for sure. What's up, Meds? He says, I like it as well. Yeah, there's some things to it that I think make this a good design. For one, the first initial thought I had when I saw this design was it looks like a PC. This looks like a PC tower right here. It's nice and sleek. It's subtle. There's nothing crazy going on. I honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of feel like if they came out with like a traditional looking console, it wouldn't be making the noise it's making. I honestly think this is the best way to do it. If they're gonna put their games on PC, right? This is Microsoft, a PC software company. Why not embrace that? Why not embrace it and say, listen, here's our little PC. I think it's a good idea. And you know, considering what we're coming from with the Xbox One, that reveal, I did not really like that reveal. The more I thought of the Xbox One and all that TV stuff and the negativity that the industry had as well, this is a total opposite for me. When I first saw this, I didn't hate it. Okay, I was kind of indifferent, but I did not hate it. Even the name. It was just kind of like, oh, the Series X, okay. And then I saw the design looking like a PC, somewhat like a speaker. I feel like I want to say Alexa to it. But other than that, I didn't hate it, right? And that to me, that was positive. And then the more I thought about it, the more I'm saying Series X in my head. You know, if you put it in context, hey, are you going to get that Series X? I'm playing on the Series X. Even if you put it to the SX, yeah, I'm on the SX. Like, it has a ring to it. I feel like it has a ring to it. I feel like it's smooth, it flows, and it sounds elegant. I think I saw a tweet saying that too, like it's an elegant design. It's future-proof. I think it's future-proof. And it's just got a ring to it. How are you guys feeling about the name? I'm curious, all of you guys in the chat. What's up, Audible? Duke, Biased, Glinster, I see you guys. Atrocity. He says, same here, looks dope. When can we buy the controller? Yeah, I'm wondering. I actually saw a close-up of the controller. It was kind of pixelated because, you know, we don't have a lot of, I guess, detailed pictures yet. But the controller looks like it has a better D-pad now. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think it looked a little bit different. So I'm curious about the controller. I mean, besides that, it looks the same. It looks exactly like the Xbox One controller. So I don't know. I don't know if it's Shanna says it's whack and all the sex tweets are deserved. You talking about the acronyms and all that? Actually, well, I may get demonetized for this, but the sex thing was there before. I don't know if you guys caught that. I'm pretty positive I tweeted about that before because you have, bear with me, you have the Xbox One S, right? So you got the S. You have the Xbox One, ends with a E, and then you have the Xbox One X. That's been a joke already in the past. I'm pretty positive I've tweeted about that. So that's kind of old. I'm like, oh, people are just catching on to this SEX. That's been a thing. VGL says it looks like a fridge. I've been seeing the fridge memes out there. There's a lot of memes. I've seen the trash can. I've seen the speaker, the Death Stranding one, which I think is the best one. I should have had those handy for this stream to show you guys, but we're actually gonna go to a couple sites right now, so maybe I'll pull some up. That one's probably my favorite, with Sam carrying this on his back. Is it a sexy beast? Hey man, it's time will tell. It's sounding pretty cool as far as like features that it has, and we can go over those right now. The sculpture from SpongeBob, yeah, I saw that too, Eric. There's a lot of memes out there. The one that's really good too is the Arnold one with Phil Spencer as Arnold, and he's got like the bazooka on his on his shoulder, but it's the Xbox. That one's pretty good too. There's a lot of memes out there, but I honestly do like this this model. I'm trying to think of something better. I'm trying to think of, okay, if I was a designer, and which I'm not, I'm probably the worst to even try, but I feel like if it was just like a traditional looking box, like if it looked like the Xbox One and it was on its it was flat, right? It was like laying down, and the same controller, I really don't think it would make any noise. I feel like people would be disappointed. There's much more room to get it wrong and to be safe or to be completely ugly. I feel like there's more room for that if they went for like that traditional kind of like competition, I guess, for like a PlayStation, right? I feel like they had to separate themselves and go and embrace that PC side. And it's funny too, I like this design too, because all those Xbox gamers that are so anti-PC, they literally have a PC in their room now. This looks like a PC. So I like it in that way as well. So, I mean, I'm looking at it right now as I'm talking to you guys, and it looks cool. I think I'm curious how it sizes up against the other consoles, like when they're on their side. Is it way bigger than the other consoles? It's kind of hard to tell. I know I can see like the controller compared to it, and it makes it look big. Like it makes it look like this big, bulky kind of tower, kind of like a PC. Yeah, hit the like button, you guys. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. If you guys can, hit that like button or dislike, depending how you feel. It's all good. Appreciate you guys coming out. It says it's looking like 2 stacked Game Cubes. I seen that meme too. It's just the square, I guess. Yeah, if you put 2 Game Cubes together, it's probably very similar in size and looks too. What's up, King? Caution. It will give you more space, less heat. Yeah, you have this whole, I mean, you can't see my my mouse right now, my cursor, but yeah, at the top right there, You got like a lot of ventilation, a lot of air holes right there. So, I mean, if this thing is going to be, the most powerful Xbox ever, and it's looking like it, right? I mean, the specs and everything. And I'm not too involved in the specs side of things. I'm just here to I want to just talk about how it looks and the potential of this thing and the marketing. I feel like it's on its way in a good way right now. Like it's off to a good start. That's my whole point and what I'm feeling right now. But yeah, you got all that ventilation at the top right there. And I'm assuming it's at the bottom too. Like if you put it on your side or put it on its side, I'm assuming. But yeah, I mean, I the memes and all that is not surprising. I know there's going to be a lot of people who don't like this look, but I'm feeling it. I'm actually really feeling it. Power your dreams, Eric says. Power. Yeah, Sekiro did win Game of the Year. J-Run saying Sekiro. They got it right. They actually got it right. I did not think Sekiro had a chance. Just based on the history of the VGAs, based on how difficult the game is, I did not give these journalists credit at all. I really did not think they would pick Sekiro, but I'm happy about it. I'm really happy. So I appreciate that they actually got it right. Tony A says, happy holidays, Ericuts. I didn't leave you or your great content. I respect your bravery to plant your own flag in the world of YouTube. Tony, I appreciate that so much. And I always want to commend you for your profile picture. Go blue, all right? I'm a Michigan fan, so thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. What else? What else you guys saying? How the hell you fit that in your entertainment center? That's a good question. Because if you do stand it up like this, yeah, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hold my Xbox controller in front of me. And I'm trying to imagine how tall this thing is. They really should put out some pictures where it's like compared to other products and like other Xboxes. I think that's the next move. I think that's what they got to do. I mean, yeah, you either lay it down like normal and you should have enough room, or you stand it up like this. And I'm looking at my desk right now. This would probably not fit if I were to stand it up. I'd have to put it all the way on the left side of my desk because I have like an L-shape desk. So that might pose a problem because it is like having another little PC. It's like a mini PC tower that stands up. So I'm looking at my controller, and if you guys got a controller near you, hold that in your hands and imagine the height of this thing. And it's looking tall. It's looking tall. You can lay it down, Black Star. They have confirmed. I think Phil Spencer says he plays it like that, or I saw some articles saying that, yes, you can lay it down on its side. But even then, it might be a little tall. It might be a little tall. Not as tall as upright, of course, but imagine having it like this. I think you got to treat it like a speaker or a PC tower. You got to have it in a spot where it's as if you would have a PC right there. Like, honestly, I think that's the move with your setup. They should have shaped it as an L. Wow, Hannibal. Wow. It's a definite cop. Audible, I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say never because I do have a PC that's, I think, future-proof, and I should be okay to run these games. And they are coming to PC, so I don't have to worry about like, oh, I have to get this console. But never say never. You never know. I might pick one up depending on the price and all of that. And that brings up the other thing of the SKUs. If they're going to have, the lower priced SKU, how is that going to look? Is it going to be smaller? I don't really know. So yeah, there's that whole thing. Do I get the most, if anything, if I'm going to buy this thing, I may as well get the most powerful one if I am wanting to buy it. Of course, you have PS5 coming out, which is kind of a must-buy to play those games. So far. We don't know if those games ever come to PC. But yeah, Never say never. It's possible I could pick this up, and it's possible I don't. It's sort of up in the air. But if I were planning on picking it up, I think I'd be feeling pretty good about it right now. I think I'd be feeling like I like how it looks. Obviously I've been saying that, and I'd feel kind of confident, like, yeah, this thing looks like it's gonna be awesome. Anyways, it's all about the games at the end of the day. We know that, but as far as its launch, I think there's a lot of positivity here. I think it's off to a good start. Now, if they make mistakes later, if these games come out and they're not so hot or whatever the case, then we have that conversation then. But as far as how it looks and how it's supposed to perform and these specs that are coming out, and also the features, which I'm going to show you guys a couple things. Let me get this tab open so you can see it. I guess we can switch over to this. All right. You can see here, there's a couple features here that are looking pretty damn nice. So Polygon says that it promises 4 generations of backward compatibility, right? Which I think we could have guessed. But the thing that's really cool is that your game saves carry over. That's pretty cool. Basically, I guess if you start a game on like the Xbox One X and then you go and buy the Series X, you can go ahead and continue that game there. Let's say you're playing a really long RPG or something, and you can just go ahead and fire it up as if you're, on the same console. So that's pretty cool. I think that's really good. What's up, G Hunted? What's going on? So very seamless cloud saves, cross saves, all that stuff. Tony, again, thank you so much, says, if this came out now, Xbox would see huge profits because of its complete backwards compatibility. The ability alone may sway me towards the console. Yeah, and this comes after the news of PS5 not really or not PS5, PS4 not promising that you're not going to be able to play PS5 games on PS4, right? Am I correct on that? That's been the news the past couple weeks, kind of confirmed. Unless I'm wrong on that, correct me, but to put this news out, I think they're doing all the right things right now as far as the features, kind of promising these things that we're not getting on PlayStation. So you have that going for it. Then they showed the next Hellblade, which looked amazing, graphically looked really good. So they did that on top of their announcement last night, which was even better because a lot of people loved the first one. Ninja Theory is kind of cemented as a good developer now, and it looks like a mature title, obviously, for Xbox. So it's like they really didn't have any fumbles last night. I just saw G Hunted says, hopefully Xbox don't fumble. That's the word. Yeah, I'm saying that like now you got that word in my mind. They didn't make no fumbles last night. So far, so good. But yeah, it's totally possible they could F up again in certain areas. But I hope they have learned from this past generation. At least that's what we can hope, right? Blessed says you can also use the console as a doorstop. Wow. You guys are funny. So excited, ironically says, don't understand how people are excited for a CGI trailer for Hellblade. Why not? I think people really like that game, and I think the Xbox fans, I mean, we can argue they're fanboys. They're excited because they have this franchise now. And thank you, Jet, for going by, always on time, always making an appearance on my live streams. Glinser, what's up, Glinser? Thank you. He says, now that MS threw the first punch, it's up to Sony to come with a strong counterpunch. 11 months to go. Yeah, for sure. And they will. PlayStation, they're kind of known for doing that. I'm sure they're working up something right now. I'm kind of surprised they haven't dropped any bombs today, or some kind of counterpunch, but plenty of time. Plenty of time for that to happen. They did show Ghost of Tsushima, which looked amazing. We knew that was going to happen, though, so it wasn't really a surprise, but game looked great. I can't wait for that game. So it's not like Sony was not present at all last night, but it did not compare to this, because this was a huge surprise. Definitely a huge surprise. So yeah, like I said, we got this going for it. And then we also have this one. If you guys can you even see that? It's probably small, but you can see the title at least. Xbox Series X to allow suspend and resume for multiple games at once. Now, I don't know if I would need this, but it's still pretty cool. Whoever wants to do this or has multiple games, and I mean, it seems like it can multitask a lot of things. I'm telling you, this is like a PC. It's crazy. But yeah, I didn't really read this, but this is another kind of feature here. And yeah, okay, it says, speaking to GameSpot, an exclusive interview, we also learned of a brand new feature of the Series X, the ability to suspend and resume multiple games at once. The quote is, today we have the capability of instantly resuming the last game that you were playing. Why can't you do that for multiple games? Okay, so I get it. I see. You know what? I would actually maybe use that now that I think about it, when they put it that way. Many players choose to play multiple games at the same time. Being able to instantly jump right back where I was, those are things that we can do with the platform level to make the gaming experience better. That, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I would do that. Because I'm thinking about my, making content, streaming, and things like that. Like, sometimes you just want to jump back and forth to things. So that's interesting. That actually might be very interesting and actually worthwhile. Like, that might actually be something that people would really use. Tony, again, thank you so much. He says, if PS5 doesn't do the same, I may get the Xbox first because I love SSX Tricky, NBA Street Volume 1 and 2, and Max Payne 3. I'm reading some of your guys' comments here. Unforgiven says, Sony busy copying the Xbox X series after the reveal. Hey, you never know. They might be taking notes right now. Do you guys think that with Xbox swinging first, that it gives Sony the opportunity to go ahead and do something better? Do you think this might hurt Xbox in the long run? I don't know what I think. I think they're fine. I think, honestly, maybe they had to go first. Maybe they had to punch first. I don't know if they're in a position to wait. Because you imagine if PS5 is revealed and we don't hear anything from Xbox. Let's just pretend. I think that would be worse. And considering where Xbox is in comparison to PlayStation, I think they had to go first. This is kind of a no-brainer, I think. But yeah, let's see if I can, if there's any interesting tweets. Some people, I think, agreed with me. They thought that it looks good. 20 likes, that ain't bad. For Xbox, something Xbox related, that ain't bad. I think some people are digging the look and all of that. Let me go ahead and switch it back. I think it looks good. PS4 is an amazing system. Eric says, Sony doesn't need to do anything. We know what's coming from Sony and the PS5, all the sequels to the games that moved PS4s. Then we can argue that Sony is greedy. You can't play the games from PS5 to PS4, or probably vice versa. I don't know. I think they are doing back compat, but not forward compat, right? Is that what they're doing? So they're really just going to give you the same games, just better looking. No, I'm kidding. I'm reaching right now. I'm excited for the PS5, for sure. I'm excited to see, the next iteration of all these games, if they do make another God of War, I could just imagine how beautiful that's going to look. And if they do come to PC, then they come to PC. Shoot, you never know. I saw Jason Schreier today was not putting the rumors to bed, as he says, for Horizon Zero Dawn coming to PC. So, I mean, depending how you look at Jason Schreier and his credibility, I mean, he ain't doubting it yet. He says it's a possibility, so you never know. Portal says, I think Sony has nothing to worry about. I don't think they do either. I'm just curious, like, for Xbox, like, if you guys think this was the right move for Xbox to just throw it out there, like, get out there as soon as possible before PlayStation. I think PlayStation's fine. I really don't. I mean, they'd have to really, really F up. PS3 levels of F up. You know what I mean? Like, they'd have to really... like just make horrible mistakes, price-wise, feature-wise, all of that. And if Xbox can do what they can to get those features first, to get those features, day one, and have more of them while also giving you a reason to buy this console, or the games themselves, they're going to be on PC. They're going to make money regardless. But I think if they just do those things, have really great marketing and messaging, because this gen that's about to end, the messaging, we can all probably agree that it was terrible, especially at the beginning. So if they can just get those things right, I think they'll be all right. I think they'll be fine. What did Glinser say? Oh, he said maybe next gen Nintendo will make a system with PS4/Xbox One specs. They're usually like a generation behind, so you're probably not even wrong. You're probably not wrong on that. Jason told the admins to close the Reset Era thread because the HZD stuff was still assumptions. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I think just him saying it's possible, hey, it's possible, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen for sure. It's just one of those things like, hey guys, it's a possibility. Like, that doesn't really tell us it's happening, but it doesn't rule it out, I guess. It doesn't rule it out. Are you getting Xbox Series X day one? Not sure, Portal. I said this earlier, like it's up in the air because I have a PC and there's really no like reason I have to have an Xbox anymore, but I think it looks cool. And if I was going to get a console, if I was looking forward to an Xbox console, I'm digging it. Like I feel positive about it. So it's up in the air. Never say never. Like it's, if you guys see me buy it, don't be surprised. But if you don't see me buy it, you shouldn't be surprised either. It's like, it can go either way. PS5 is for sure going to happen because I have to have it, right? If we could only play the games there, then there's no question about that one. But as far as this one goes, I mean, never know. You never know. Let's see. What else are you guys saying? Oh, Forte's here. What's up, Forte? Says none of the companies have anything to worry about. They seem like they're going down the same path, but that is further than the truth. What do you mean, like the same path? Forte, explain. Because I thought you were going to say they all have their own lane. And I really think Xbox is embracing that lane. What do you guys think? Like, I feel like if they are going the route of PC and playing your games anywhere, which they are, there's no if anymore, to come out with this Xbox saying, listen, here's your little mini PC. Like, I feel like they're doing that. And it's a good idea. And also the name. We haven't even talked about the name, really. Let's talk about that. The Series X. I think some of you guys were giving me your opinions and all that about the name. I did talk about it a little bit, but I do like the name. But also for the fact that it's future-proof. And from now on, you can have the Series S, the Series XD, the Series XP. I don't know, just random letters or numbers or whatever. but it sets it up to have it kind of like an Apple model, like an iPhone model, where you have these different letters at the end. And it can be confusing, I guess, for the casual. But I think because they have it just Xbox, like if they focus like this is the new Xbox, I think they'll be fine. The Xbox facts, but but you know what I mean? I think the box art is going to be very important. How big that Xbox, it pops out, and there's no Xbox One anymore. Dropping the one is the most important thing here. It's the most important thing. There's no more one anymore. And that's huge. Random says that the name is not good. I don't know. I'm trying to think what would be better. Do you want like a traditional like Anaconda or Xbox Infinite? Like you're still going to have the Xbox there, you know? So I'm wondering if you guys could come up with a better name, like what would you pick? You know what I mean? It doesn't roll on the tongue easily. It sounds like a code name. I don't know. Maybe I mean, I'm probably in the minority. I don't know. I feel like it rolls. If you say Series X or SX. Now, if you say Xbox Series X, it's kind of long. And I looked at that at first. I looked at it as a whole at first. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of long. I didn't hate it, but it was like, it's, yeah, I don't know. And then the more I thought of it, I just summed it up to Series X. It's like, I said it in my head. Yeah, I'm going to get that Series X. I'm going to play on the Series X. Like, I think it kind of flows. I think it does. Maybe it's just because I keep saying it more to myself. And once you hear it enough, I mean, that's like with anything, right? It kind of like grows on you. Maybe I'm just like that right now. Maybe you guys got to just say it more. Random says it sounds sillier the more you say it. I don't know. I guess it just like, it depends on you. It depends on you. Everyone's going to be different. But I don't hate it. I think it's good. That's me though, you know? Yeah, it's all good. I'm just glad there's no more one there. That was huge. If they honestly, man, imagine if they came out with something that looked like the X, same kind of design, just a little bit of a tweaking, just a little bit different, and it was like Xbox One Infinite or Xbox 2 or something along those lines. I'd just be like, man, that's a fumble. I would be feeling down on that. Like, no, that's you messed up. This is so different in how it looks. And the sound of the name, it just sounds more, I don't know, like if it's like a futuristic kind of sound, or it's like it sets up for the next iteration too. I don't know. I think it's great. I do not sound tongue-tied. I don't know. You're hearing something different, Random. I was not tongue-twisted there. I was definitely not. Series S might be a thing. In fact, rumored second new Xbox is true. Right. Yeah. It really sets up for the future, I think. And and I'm wondering, the people who are complaining about the name, like I tweeted this to somebody, and they agreed with me too. And they were like, yeah, that's a good point. I wonder if a lot of people complaining about this name own iPhones. I'd be curious how many of y'all own iPhones, because you out here with the iPhone Pro X and whatever the hell they're called, and they're all different, but you know the differences between them, right? Eventually you learn, or you just pick one and you like it, or you don't like it. I think it could be the same kind of situation. As long as they market it well, the box is clear, new Xbox, I think it should be fine. I think it should be fine. Portal is just like not having. There's people in here, they are not budging, and that's fine. You guys aren't gonna budge. It's okay. If you don't like it, you don't like it. And maybe me talking, till I'm blue in the face ain't gonna convince you. I'm not trying to. I'm just here to say, like, I like it. I think it's great. And like my phone, people will ask me, what kind of phone you got? I have Android. And I don't even know what the hell it's called. I'm like, it works. I like it. It's up to date. It's a smartphone. It's like an LG or it's something. I have to usually look it up. They might be the same with this. What kind of Xbox you got? I don't know. It's the X series, Series X. I don't know. But it's cool. It could be that kind of thing. I don't know. It's going to depend on the people and who's buying and how casual they are. And you're always going to have the parents and grandparents who don't know anything, but they're out there buying phones for their kids too. They're out there buying the Switch or the Switch Pro or the 3DS or the Wii U. They don't know what the hell's going on. So it's like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not feeling too down about the name at all. I think it's fine. I think it's fine for me. Just them embracing this kind of PC-like style and the look of it. I think it's smart. Business-wise, I think it's smart. It's like, hey, I feel like they're self-aware. I feel like they're like, listen, we're Microsoft. Here's your PC. That's what it kind of seems like. And everyone's in their own lane right now. Like you have Microsoft doing this, which we saw a mile away from years ago. They're going the PC route, but they're still hanging on to the console, which is great for console users. Then you have the Switch doing the portable thing, I guess you want to argue, quote unquote, kiddie thing, having the kids on Mario and all of that. Then you have Sony doing the console thing, the hardcore console thing, and the worldwide console thing. So I feel like they're kind of all in their lanes, and depending on who you are, you got something for you. And then you got PC on the side doing their thing. So it's pretty cool. Jez is here. I know, Jez, you're not really feeling the name. I caught that from Twitter. He says this is like a Wii U situation. I don't know. Because no, I don't think so, Jez, because the One isn't there anymore. It's not Xbox One. Like if it was Xbox One Series X, I would totally agree with you. I would say this is a horrible, like they need to drop the One, and they did. So I don't really agree. Like I feel like there is separation. It's Xbox, the new Xbox, and then it's the Series X. I think maybe it's just too long or something about it. Maybe it's not clicking with people, or they're looking at it as a whole, and maybe they wanted just like its own name, but it is an Xbox. At the end of the day, I mean, it's an Xbox. It's a new Xbox. So I feel like as long as they drop that One, we're good. I think maybe that's what's most important to me, I guess. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about most. I'm not sure. Let me drink some water really quick. Stream resumed. Okay, if the stream dropped a little bit, my bad. I'm not sure if it did. It doesn't sound like a console name. Maybe it's not a console. I'm telling you, man, it's a PC. Nah, not really to the point of like a PC, but it is like a mini little PC. It does PC things, possibly. It's like a tower. It's a PC tower right here. It dropped for a sec. Yeah, it told me right now that it just resumed. So I think it's just like the internet or YouTube or something. As long as we're back, it's all good. Console looks different enough and it has a different name, so I don't think anyone will have a problem at the store. Definitely. I think the look of the box too is going to be very important. Like what that box is going to look like, and if it pops as like brand new, if this is it, this is the new thing, then I think it should be fine. Now, if it comes out with the same gray, bland Xbox One Xbox, then there could be a problem. But as long as they, differentiate it enough, it should be fine. You can connect a mouse and keyboard to it? Probably. I'm telling you, they're just embracing that PC side. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Do you guys think, like the ones who have a problem with this look, I'm curious. Are you looking at it in the way of like comparing it to the PlayStation 5? Like, are you still looking at Xbox as like PlayStation competition? Is that why you're disappointed? Or Like what? I'm trying to get in your head. Like what is it? If you get it, Erica, I'm hoping for a sexy unboxing. Zero games. I definitely would. I would unbox it for sure if I got it. I mean, it depends, I guess. Depends when I get it. Box is going to be bulky. Probably. It's going to look like a speaker. It's going to look like one of those Alexa, hey Alexa, play Netflix. I feel like the light at the top is going to go in and out as if it's listening and like it kind of has that vibe, or it looks like a speaker because I have this speaker system in my office and the sub is bigger, but it has kind of the same like matte look, like just black, plain and subtle. And it kind of reminds me of that too. I don't know. Leaky says going to be a door stopper. Oh my gosh. The Xbox hate, man. When are we gonna give Xbox a W, you guys? Like I don't know. I'm always open to Xbox coming back. I've said this multiple times. Like I want them to do well. I'm not trying to see no competition. I want them to do well. Like I want Sony to be scrambling. Do better. I want Sony to come swinging. You know what I mean? I want them to have better consoles on both sides. That way even Nintendo gets with it. Nintendo is so behind sometimes. But when these consoles do these, new features and embrace PC or whatever is the next big thing, whatever is next in our technology timeline, it's like, yeah, it makes the others step up. And I think I can't complain about that, If only Nintendo would be like, maybe we should have achievements. No, that's too good. Let's stop and let's give them a new Yoshi game. All right, yeah, let's do that. No co-op. Okay, yeah, got it. Literally, that's Nintendo's. That's the Nintendo boardroom right there. Hey, what about achievements? Hey, get that guy out of here. You're fired. All right. Achievements? Get out of here. You're suspended. Achievements, my ass. That's how I picture Nintendo, like boardroom meetings. Like, hey, did you see the new Xbox? They got where you can, play your games across multiple systems and play on PC and whatnot. Are you kidding me? It's too funny. Trophies. It's like the playoffs. They have the same energy. Trophies, achievements. Huh? You want to talk about achievements? Get out of here. Nintendo is too much, man. But like I said, they have their lane, You have that lane of people who only want Nintendo games, or they want to be portable all the time, or it's a secondary console. Like for me, it's a secondary thing. It's like, oh, I can play games on the go. Cool. It's an option for me. Would I expect the next Call of Duty? No. Would I play the Call of Duty there? No. But like some people would. And I hope for Nintendo's sake they can put out a more powerful Switch, because how are they going to compete with these third parties when third parties are going onto the Series X and the PS5? Like what? Nintendo has to have a stronger Switch. That's no question. But that's Nintendo. What you guys saying? That's pretty much all I wanted to say on all this. I'm thinking in my brain right now, like, is there anything else I'm missing? I thought it was a good surprise. I had Uncle Phil out there looking like a snack, like Luca would say. Looking all chubby. Uncle Phil, I root for him. He kind of annoys me sometimes, because he'll backtrack on things or say one thing and then does another. And like I said, the messaging sometimes is funky, but I want him to like do well, you know? Leaky's like, huh? A whole snack. Come on, guys, you already know. Tony again says, with the launch of the new Xbox, Microsoft should drop support for PC gamers unless they agree to pay for online. Oh, you about to trigger a lot of people, Tony. This puts the Xbox in higher demand, and PC folks pay back for getting high resolution and cheaper Xbox games. No, that's never going to happen, Tony. Those PC players, they are, what's the word? They are committed to not paying online. They will boycott your games. Like there's no way. Like Eric's laughing because there's no way it's gonna happen. They've done that already. Like they will straight up not buy your game. Like that's how it is, and that game will bomb on PC. It would just be a fiasco. Like people would fight back big time. Like PC players, they ain't down with it. Us console gamers, because I still am part of the console race, we kind of let it happen. We don't really come together like that. I think if we did, it would, it would pay off for us. But PC's a whole other, that's a whole other monster, for sure. But thank you, Tony. I appreciate the comment. Elish says Phil annoys me. J Run says Phil is a fraud. Damn, you guys. Poor Uncle Phil out here. He's trying to do his most. He's living his best life, and you guys out here calling him a fraud? Crazy. No, I mean, he does backtrack on things, and I think, sometimes he's been proven to be a liar and things like that. I just think the messaging needs to be better. You guys are funny, though. Free online since 1998. Yeah, Unforgiven. What do you think about hearing that? That Xbox should start charging you for online? I can't even say it with a straight face because I know it's not going to happen. There's no way. PC players sit on their butts for 18 hours a day? Damn. Okay. You guys are funny. Appreciate you all coming in and hanging out. Unforgiven says, I say buy Xbox. That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine Halo Reach right now. And if they said, you know what, we're going to charge you guys to play this online. Like, no way. There's no way. But it sucks because the console players, and that's where Xbox, I think, if they wanted to drop another bomb, they definitely could say, you know what, free online. You just pay a premium for like the free games, quote unquote free. And then you pay for maybe, I'm trying to think what else they can include in that. I guess Game Pass, or have some kind of program where it's like you're paying for live and they're making about the same amount of money. And then have Game Pass kind of locked in to where they have access to all these games. Maybe some kind of different program. I think they definitely could. If they really wanted to, they could. And they could say online is free. That would be a bomb because PlayStation is charging now. So, I mean, they could if they wanted to. It's not fair to the console players. Definitely not fair. Eric. PlayStation doesn't charge online for the free games. Certain games, yeah. Like, you mean like Fortnite and all that? That's another thing. That's the even bigger problem with Xbox, right? They charge, you got to be on Xbox Live to play Fortnite and like Apex and all of that. That is where they mess up. And if they can change that, start with that, and then maybe eventually Xbox Live is free as far as online play. But I mean, they're the pioneers of this whole system. Charging online and having this whole Xbox Live and messaging and all of that being tied to it. For them to change that, I mean, if anyone's going to do it, I guess it's them. It's free to play games. This what you wanted, right? Crown, what do you mean? You talking to me? They tied Netflix to live. Yeah, all of that stuff. Like that needs to stop. You're already paying for Netflix, right? I mean, what you're paying subscription on top of subscription to use the first subscription. That's crazy. That should not be happening. If you don't have a smart TV, it's like you got to go through these other means to play Netflix. So that's not right. In my opinion, that needs to go first. That's like step number 1. And that's not going to really hurt them. At least I don't think. Jay got, yeah, I've been going for a while. I'm actually close to summing this all up. We got 10 minutes before an hour. I guess we can hit an hour. You guys have any like last minute questions or anything? Microsoft knows a lot of gamers won't hop to PC, so they take advantage of them. You don't need to live. Wait, what? Oh, you don't need live to use Netflix. I don't know. You guys, I guess, correct me on that. Someone else said that, so maybe that's not true. Maybe that's not true. I don't know. But any kind of service, really, like, it should not be tied behind Xbox Live. If you're already paying for that service, it's like, man, really? Tony again says Xbox will die without this move. PC is nothing without console games, and we all know this. Microsoft already lost millions from the Xbox to PC move. Yeah, okay, wait. Microsoft already lost millions? Do we have confirmation on that? You have some kind of article or something? I'm not sure on that, Tony. I ain't gonna state it as a fact or agree, because I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I thought Xbox was doing fine, like, or Microsoft, I should say, as far as like income. Yeah, I mean, Reach sold 2 million copies in like what, 3 days or something like that? Yeah, see, 3 days. So I mean, I think they're fine as far as their pockets go. But the Xbox One, I mean, I guess we can argue those aren't selling like we thought they should. But they're still profitable, I thought. He might mean players moving to PC? Let's see. Oh, maybe. I guess so. I was thinking the games. So you're talking about, well, Tony, maybe you could specify. Are you talking about the players moving and like not buying Xboxes anymore, or are you talking about the games? Because if you're talking about the games, no way, because they're making money. They're definitely making money on PC. I mean, if it wasn't for Gears 5 being on PC, I don't know how much it would have sold. I would think it would sell less. But maybe your argument is that they would have to buy an Xbox to play it, right? Which is true. But I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends how you look at it, I guess. What's up, Kev? Speaking of the PC Master Race, Kev is here, leading the charge. Glorious Kev. Don't do it. Don't do what? What you talking about? Don't buy it? What you mean? Swerve says Microsoft is the most profitable it's been. Buy a real PC. I definitely have one. For all the people who don't know, because there's still people who don't know I play on PC. Like, I have a PC now that's pretty damn good. I upgraded recently. So, it really does look like a PC. Facts. It does. What's up, Innate? Well, he says, don't buy the brick box. It's up in the air, Kev. We don't know. I may not. If my PC's fine and I upgrade a couple things by then, maybe, possibly. I don't think I need to, but I think it's already good to go for next gen. That's what you guys tell me, so I'm gonna trust you guys. For sure. Eric, stop spreading lies. We ain't here to tell lies, all right? We're here to tell the truth. And Eric, Eric is Sam Porter Bridges, and I'm BB. Let's not get it twisted. In Halo Reach, I'm the BB, all right? I am not carrying anything in Reach. I'm terrible. I am not the Halo player. You guys know. You guys already know. I am not a Halo player. But yeah, shout out to like the 60 people watching. I appreciate you guys. I'm done. I got nothing else to say. I think the Series X is it's a name that's growing on me. I think it's sleek. The look of it is sleek. Despite the memes and all of that, I think it looks good. It looks like a little PC. And I feel like Microsoft's embracing that and saying, here's your little mini PC. This is Microsoft. We're Microsoft, and we're giving you a PC. So I feel like they're on the right track. They're separating themselves. They're embracing it, and really going down that lane that they should be going down. So that's my final thoughts. RE2 got snubbed. It definitely did. Shout out to Sekiro. I didn't think it would happen. It probably is my game of the year. It was an awesome game, and I'm really surprised that it got game of the year. I did not give that panel any sort of credit. I did not think that would happen. But the biggest clue was Miyazaki was in the audience. I saw some Vati Vidya, if you guys know him, he's a huge Soulsborne follower, and he puts out awesome content about Soulsborne. You should know him. He tweeted that Miyazaki was there, and I was like, oh snap, he's got to get something. And the more awards that went by, and it was not a winner for Sekiro, I was like, okay, they might get Game of the Year. This is crazy. And sure enough, they got it. Are they no longer rigged? I mean, that's still up for debate. But they did a good mix. I think they did it the right way. If I was on the panel with all that, Kojima conspiracy and all that going on, I would say, listen, let's go ahead and give a couple words to Death Stranding because we do feel it deserves them, right? If that's how they truly feel. But let's get some love to what really, won't make people upset. And Sekiro was probably the best game to do that. It was probably the best game because if you were on Twitter last night, nobody was really fighting. Like, nobody was really upset. If anything, they're just happy it won. So, I mean, it was kind of one of those games to, like, settle everyone down. Like, oh, Sekiro won? Okay. Smash didn't win. Death Stranding. Control. That would have been an uproar. Resident Evil. I think if anyone, those are the ones that are upset. Because Resident Evil didn't win anything, which was surprising. I thought it would at least get something. It's not, yeah, I don't think that was right. I think they should have won at least something. Let's see, Tony again. Man, that yellow banner, when I see that yellow, I'm like, oh, snap. Appreciate you, Tony. This is Microsoft profitable? We're talking about the company whose Xbox One just got lapped by the Switch. Oh, man, Tony's going hard right now. It says, y'all on crack. Microsoft's vision of success was placing AAA titles on a free-to-play platform. Drop PC. Oh man, this guy Tony going hard right now. He is not agreeing with you guys on PC. He is not for it. Oh man. Worst commercial goes to Stadia. Yeah. You know what? I wasn't even watching the commercials. I was like on Twitter, or I was walking around doing stuff around my house. I could not, dude, that award show was way too long. I could not sit there the whole time. I could not. I don't know how I ever sat there the whole time, like the last couple years, when we would do the live reaction or whatever. I don't know how I ever did that. I probably had a horrible back pain after that one. I probably did. But yeah, I couldn't sit there. So during the commercial parts, like I would either just be on Twitter or I would be doing something else for a few minutes. So I didn't really see the Stadia commercials. I would hear it like in the background, but I didn't really like watch them. It is confirmed the Switch has lapped Xbox, though. I think that is confirmed. But we knew that was going to happen. That was one of my predictions this year. I think that might be the only prediction that came true. I was really wrong on a lot of stuff. But I'll go through that in another video or something. I always do like a prediction video at the end of the year, or the beginning of the year. Commercials were bad. Google failed ya. Stadia is vomit inducing. Cringe. Damn, they were that bad, huh? RE2 definitely got shafted. What's up, Ryan? I see you. You got action adventure too. Yeah. I noticed that after, because they didn't announce it. They just kind of grouped it. They were like, oh, Sekiro is game of the year. It also got action adventure, which is cool. Kenny in here. You still working? Would love you too, Kenny. Everyone loves Kenny. Shout out to Kenny. Mega, what's up? I'm actually close to ending my stream, but if you guys got anything else, I don't really have much else to say, really. I mean, we could go on and on about the awards, I guess. It was just too long. Way too long. And now the and like the pacing, it's you guys are funny. Just too long. Can't believe they just announced performance. Yeah. They did not present the performance, which was kind of weird. And Mads won, which was awesome. So, I mean, the one I thought was kind of questionable was Control winning, what was it, art direction. Control is a cool looking game. Like, I'm playing it right now, in case you guys didn't know. I'm like 3 hours in, and it's cool. Like, I like when the font of the area just pops onto the screen. It's got like this sci-fi like feeling to it, and I like the art style. But Grease was like a beautiful game, and I feel like other games could have won it. That was the one that had me question it. But other than that, I don't know about the other stuff. Like, I didn't really feel like, what? Like, I didn't have no reaction. The environments are kind of samey so far, Dave, but like it's hard to explain. Like, the style of the game, and there's something about it. It has its own unique kind of look. It kind of reminds me of Inside. I don't know if you guys played Inside. Different kind of game as far as how it plays, but like the environment, it's got like this conspiracy kind of like we don't know what's going on kind of feeling. And you can hear when you're like by machinery, and it's like really loud, and like, I don't know, it's just something about it. Something about it is like comparable. It reminds me of Inside. And it's like this sci-fi thriller of like trying to figure out what's going on. But I mean, that's the game itself. The art direction, I don't know. It's questionable. But Grease won other nominations. So I mean, I couldn't complain too much. Alton, what's up? Am I going to stream Control later? Oh, okay. Well, probably not, because this is what happened. You guys know I have issues with motion sickness, and I can't believe it, but Control got me last night. I felt sick. I was playing it for like an hour after the awards, and I turned off motion blur. I made the sensitivity lower, because at the beginning it was like way too fast, way too blurry. I turned all that down, and I played a couple hours, and I was fine. But then when I played after the awards show, something happened. Something happened. I don't know. It got me. And I ended up going to sleep after that because I wasn't feeling that well. So I probably won't stream it, Dave. It's too risky. Yeah, it's third person. But there's something about the game. Like, it's very, it's kind of blurry-ish. Even without motion blur, there's just something about it. And I kind of had a feeling it would happen just looking at the game. But I'm gonna try it again and just probably see if I can do it again. Tony again says, I like the PC, just saying. Microsoft cannot survive with continuous losses. Sony may give out Horizon, but never The Last of Us. That's financial suicide. It would be interesting to see, like, if The Last of Us came to PC, that would be the absolute bombshell. Twitter would explode. Sony fans would explode. It would just be... I can't even imagine it. I can't even imagine it if that happened. I really don't know. Control wins for best motion sickness. No, Kev, that's the thing. Like, the frame rate, I haven't seen frame drops. It's been updated and stuff. So, I mean, it wasn't even a frame issue. Honestly, it wasn't. Because I played... what's it called? Star Wars, that had a lot of frame drops, and that did not make me sick. So I don't think it's a frame issue. And I haven't noticed many in Control. Not to the point of Star Wars where it's like dropping. It was never like that. I honestly think it's like the moving of the camera and like something about it is getting me. I just can't really think. I can't really put my finger on it right now. But it's definitely, in my opinion, it's not the frame rates. I don't think it's the frame rates. I think it's the design of the game and like the camera. Something about it. Smash fans throwing a tantrum. I don't know why. They won Best Fighting Game. It's like, come on. And then Fire Emblem won the People's Choice, which was good. That proved, like, listen, we like this game. It won that. What else? You had Luigi's Mansion win the Best Family, which granted it was all Nintendo nominees, but still, you had Reggie there with that great speech. I don't really know why Nintendo fans would be that mad. They had a good year, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Yeah, they won Best Fighting Game. I'm just glad it didn't win Game of the Year. I'm glad. There's other games that I think stood out more. Microsoft is selling software, but they're not making the same money they made from Halo 2 and 3. Well, that's for sure. I mean, we know that. Same goes for Gears. These franchises, they're just not what they used to be. We could argue that, but then at the same time, you got Nintendo with franchises that are mad old and they're selling still. So it could just be a matter of like the quality just dropping, or they're not taking enough risks. I would love to see a RPG Halo, like a third-person RPG Halo. I would love that. But that's me. I don't know if other people want that. I feel like a risk should be taken. But that's, I don't know. And Gears is Gears. We know this. We know this. So, I mean, I don't know, guys. Bring back Fable. I'm waiting for that. Erica really hates Facts. Mario Maker 2 would win. Yeah, I thought it would be Mario Maker 2. I was kind of surprised by that. Because that's like a co-op game. I mean, so is Luigi's, but it's not like traditional, I guess. I don't know. I miss Fable. Me too. Oh, we're over an hour now. Okay, I guess I can go ahead and end the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. Xbox is on the right track, I think. I'm hoping for the best. Shout out to Uncle Phil. Not because he's a snack, but because he's out here, you know, he's taking charge right now. I think maybe this is finally the system we were promised. Like, oh, this is Phil Spencer's system. So I'm gonna be positive, have an open mind, and I hope it goes well. Like, I hope the games, they prove that Xbox is on the right track. I really do. Praise Uncle Phil for making PC better. Do you think they're doing another event? They probably don't need to till E3, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they don't need to. I think they're fine right now. Just drop pieces and hints of what this console is going to do, and then come out at E3, show really good games, show what's going to launch with the system, and then call it a day, I think. I mean, I'm just curious how PlayStation's going to respond, like in what fashion. Like, are they going to come out with their, I'm sure they're going to have their own event, but like how they're going to show it. And if they're going to go directly as competition to Xbox, or they're just going to be like, who cares? We're doing our own thing. So who knows? Who knows? I'm curious though how it's going to play out. But honestly, I would not be, I mean, in the end, I want good games. In the end, I want games that are awesome. So as long as that stays true, I'm good. But I kind of want PlayStation to slip a little bit, just for the entertainment of the fans. I want full exposure of them doing things Xbox does and still has good games. Again, we want the games to be good, but I want them to kind of dip their feet into PC. I want them to kind of dip their feet into like a Game Pass thing or something like that. So that way we can see the meltdowns and how people are going to say it's doomed or whatever, which is ridiculous, but all of it's going to come full circle. I kind of have this feeling that like PlayStation fans are going to be in the same situations as like Xbox fans, that feeling, but then they're going to act like it's a good thing. It's going to go both ways. Like some people are going to say it's doomed. Some people are going to be like, oh, this is awesome. But then they criticize Xbox for it. Like, you already know this is going to happen. You already know. You're trying to give Jack a heart attack. Now that I'm not trying to do. I want Jack to be fine. But it's like, part of me wants Xbox to like just succeed and just like kind of like, I don't know. There's just something in me. Maybe I'm always for the underdog or something like that. Like I could turn on anyone. Like I turn on PlayStation, I turn on Xbox, I turn on Nintendo in a heartbeat. Like if they're not doing something I want, I'm going to call it out. But when you're the top dog for the whole generation, when PlayStation has just dominated, there's like a part of me that wants them to like kind of have a fumble. Kind of have a fumble. Not to the point where the games are bad, of course, but just something to kind of just bring it full circle, if that makes any sense. It's like, oh, you hated Xbox for this, and look what happened. Oh, how the tables turn. Karma. Nah, but as long as, like I said, as long as everything works out, and as a consumer, as a gamer, you play on everything, as long as we win in the end, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. You like competition? Yeah, for sure. I love competition. I love it. Leaky's like, PlayStation is like the Patriots right now. Facts. That is true. That is kind of the best sports metaphor, because you notice when the Patriots lose like one game, oh, Tom Brady's washed. They're done. What's wrong with the Patriots? Oh my gosh, it's the end of the world, you know? And then it's like with PlayStation, one little thing, oh my gosh, it's over. It's over. And they're so dominant too. So it's like, yeah, I think it's like the best comparison. I think it is for sure. Alton, maybe the Xbox is the Bills. I don't know. Don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on the Bills. Nah, I don't know. But yeah, you guys, I think I'm done. I keep saying that, but for reals this time. I think Kenny's coming home any minute too. Yeah, I gotta have lunch, man. I've been eating so bad. I've been like skipping meals, eating meals late. Really gotta get it in check, man. I really do. Cozy stream, appreciate always. Yeah, thank you, Zero. I appreciate it. I hope you guys found this informative and entertaining. Glorious Cap says Xbox are the Knicks. Oh, we're out. We out. Nah, you guys have a good Friday, and I will catch you next time. If you're watching this later, comment below. Tell me what you think. And follow me on Twitch, you guys. All my gaming streams are on Twitch. Eric Huts for the win. I'm hoping to stream some stuff this weekend. And yeah, happy Friday. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.